morning, my wonderful friends. Megas with you on a beautiful day in Asha. In yesterday's video, we talked about some of my favorite books. Today, we're going to talk about a book that's inside everyone that we can tap into, and it's the Akashic Records. It goes by many different names, but all throughout history, great men have talked about a collective conscious that you can tap into and get information that's outside of time and space. Of course, Einstein and Tesla talked about this. Remember, when they needed information that they couldn't get from books or teachers, they would tap into that. And remember, he would hold his keys in his hands and sit in a chair, and when he'd fall asleep and get between that place of awake and asleep and the keys would drop, he would come back to consciousness and write down what he got, my friends. And that's what I want you to do today. And I got some alpha wave music playing right now. We're so lucky that we can get into this state quicker. They've discovered that we get into an alpha state, and by playing these alpha waves, it helps us to align our energy quicker. And so I was doing this last night, and I thought I need to share this with my friends. There's something I've been wanting to tap into, and I thought, I know what to do. And I think I'm blessed because I've done a lot of work with hypnosis, a lot of meditation, and so it's easier for me to get into these realms. So the more you practice this, the easier it's going to be. But you might feel stuck or blocked in one area of your life, and so what I did last night, I put an intent. I told Spirit what I was wanting, and then I went into this alpha state, and I received it, and I thought I need to share this with my wonderful friends. And I do have some alpha wave music playing here in the background, and so we're going to do a little meditation, but this is something you can do on your own. You can go on YouTube and find some alpha wave music, and I like, for myself, I do it at nighttime. It's quieter, and I'll actually take my beanie here and pull it over my eyes, so I block out all the light. And some of the people I learned this from, they would deprive all the senses. They wouldn't even have music. But for myself, the alpha waves help get me there quicker. But they would block out all sound, all sight, and go to that place. But I just block out all light, and I make sure it's later at night, everything's quieted down, and then I play this music, and I'm able to get there really quickly, my friends. And you'll find you can get messages from Spirit. You can get messages, like I said, of wisdom and knowledge that otherwise you couldn't get with just a conscious mind. And a funny thing happened last night. Many times, after I'm done with the meditation, I'll write down the message that I got. Last night, I didn't get a message that I could remember in my conscious mind, but I instinctively knew I had received it subconsciously, right? And think about it, the subconscious is below our thinking brain, isn't it? It's deeper, and I know I received it. And then this morning, when I woke up, it had come to me. And so I remember last night just thinking, thank you, good Spirit. I know I received it, and I thank you for it, and I did. It was like I said, deeper. It's unconscious, but it's there now, and it will be brought to the conscious mind, and of course it was. So I just wanted to share that with you, in case you do the meditation, you're thinking, well, I didn't get anything, like something in a formula you could write out. It's in there, and it's going to be brought to the conscious mind in the right time. When I started my meditation last night, sometimes it's hard because you have to clear the mind. The mind has to go blank. Your brain has to go blank so that you can receive. You have to pour out your vessel to put more in it, and that can be hard. And so there's a couple tricks that I use that I'm going to teach you. First is my counting and breathing. My mind wants to start thinking about all these things, and so I'll breathe into a count of 4, and I'll picture the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, and the number 4 as I breathe in, and then as I release, I'll do the same thing. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4, and now my brain has something that it can do because it wants to do something. You got to slow it down kind of quickly. As you get better at it, you can do it instantly. Just blank out the mind and connect. But as you're starting, and I had to do it last night because usually I can just go right to that place, but I had to do the counting breathing because it was such a wild day I had yesterday. It took me a little longer to calm down, and then I used Asha 8 is my focal point, and it says, on a subconscious level I live in truth. And that's what I want to tap into, that highest truth that we call Asha, and we have to let go all the lie and illusion and stories to tap into that higher truth. Even things that we've learned. Do you remember, I love what the Tao said, that a wise man is not learned. We're trying to tap into the highest wisdom. So we have to let go a lot of those things that we've learned from teachers and books, and we're going to tap into that spirit mind, that God mind, Vohu Menu. So Asha 8 says, on a subconscious level, I live in truth, and the lie of discord disappears. We want the lie of discord to disappear. All the things in your life that you don't want there, it's a lie, it's illusion, it's not real, it's not substance. We want to get back to substance. How do we do it? We can't seem to figure it out with our thinking brain, so we got to tap into that higher mind, and we're going to do that with the alpha wave meditation. It says the spell of separation is broken. There's a lie that you are separated from God. Good. And if you're new to this channel, in Zoroastrianism, we teach God and good is the exact same thing. We're the only religion to teach that. So don't get confused as I say, being connected to God good. I'm not talking about a God that hates, wars, kills, destroys, gets jealous, all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about just good. Unconditional love, peace, joy, kindness, freedom, power, all the things we instinctively desire. It's our birthright to live in. And then it says, in truth, all is good. All is God. As we say, Asha is. We live in our good. God good is omnipresent. It's here right now. We just got to remove the wrong thoughts in our hearts and minds that are telling us we're separated so that we can see it. You remember my video. It was the first spell ever, and the gist of it, I won't go through the whole thing though, it says, God is one and cannot be changed. God and man shall not be divided. And what they do, thousands of years ago, they'd put a circle flower around maybe a sick patient around their bed, and then they would recite this incantation that God, good, health, cannot be separated from man, and they would hold that and they would believe that, and then that spell of separation would disappear. The lie and illusion of sickness and disease would go away, because substance reality is divine health, divine life, my friends. And so what I want you to do, I'm going to walk you through this just for a short meditation together, but this is something you have to do on your own. I'll start every day, maybe in the evening after the family's gone to bed. Just take a little time to do this, and you'll find you sleep so much better too, because instead of, most people, what's the last thing they turn off before they go to bed? It's the TV or the news and just negativity. And you do this meditation beforehand, and you get into a calm place, and you're holding these higher good vibrations and positivity, and then also you're inviting spirit in and the highest truth, Asha, and you're tapping into those Akashic records, and my friend, you're going to see you start to grow and develop, and people will start asking you, what is going on with you? Something has changed. Something amazing is taking place. Okay, my friends, so go ahead. You can lie down, or you can sit in a chair with your spine erect, and go ahead and close your eyes and start taking long, deep breaths. And we're going to breathe in to a count of 4. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just focus on your breath and the numbers. And if your mind wants to run and think of something, just gently bring it back to the numbers and the counting and your breath. Long, deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you breathe in, feel that cool, fresh air filling your lungs. And as you exhale, just release all stress and tension. Breathe in cool peace. And exhale all stress. Let your shoulders fall limp. Relax the muscles in your jaw. And realize how easy it is to connect to Spirit. It's quite natural. As you focus on your breath and the numbers and the alpha wave music, you're beginning to connect to the collective mind. On a subconscious level, I live in truth, and the lie of discord disappears. The spell of separation is broken. In truth, all is good. All is God. Asha is.